Hello, welcome back. Two messages first from Zibulba. First one says, let's all kill the fucker TC. You can assume that's a global message. Also, great sentiment, I approve. Second message, I think this is just to me. Also, here are some gems to remove foul air with, if you can. It sent me 50 pearls, which is nice, but I can't cast Dispel yet, so I'm just going to sit in the bank for a bit. Speaking of research, we got Conjuration to 5. We can now summon Liliths. In addition to all this other stuff you can do at 5. Gonna keep going. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of research per month now. 758. Only need 743 to get Conjuration 6. So next turn we should be able to start holding dirges for the dead. I'm calling Hajmals, if that's any good. Some other stuff in here we might cast. So it's really tempting to cast Ethergate, even though it's an absurd 90 pearls and not worth it at all. A long time ago, the reason I bought Dominions 3 is because someone named Matrix, I think, was doing a Let's Play of Rillia. And that was back in the days when you could forge loads of Clamor Pearls and stuff like that and have massive pearl income. And he was summoning the Ether Warriors like every couple of turns. He had loads of them. And I've always thought this spell was really cool because of that, because he had just had tons of Ether Lords everywhere. But since Dominions 3, I don't think I've ever seen anybody cast this spell. It's kind of a shame, because I think they're a really cool unit. I might not go to Conjuration. I might change tech and try and get Gift of Health first. I don't know. We'll see how. I can't remember how much. Well, I guess 2,400. I don't know. Is it worth getting the? What are they called? Arl. Is it worth getting them first? Be 3 turns to research it. I don't know. I'll think about it between now and next turn. Cast some stuff as usual. We also called a Malak, so we can see what that looks like. Why not? This guy. Nothing too special. They are only Holy 1. They've got a bit of shock resistance and a bit of fire resistance. They're invulnerable 15 and have Awe 4, which is quite nice. They're stealthy. They're flying with map move 34. So I can actually move this guy around quite a long way. At the moment he's just flying to Ashdod. Zadok, the Refiate Sage, was attacked by a magic nightmare. The attack is with the souls of everyone that Zadok has killed. It's not great. As you can see, he did get killed by this. I think this is Vengeance of the Dead, right? That's what that's called. Kind of amazing this guy has so many kills. Maybe he was one of my Moors of the Earth casters. Since he got assassinated holding magic items, I think these items just get destroyed. I'm not sure. But it might be worth taking items off all of the mages in this province to make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, it didn't go very well, did it? So we lost a mage and 2 items. Some battles, battling Keban. This is my little raiding force. Picking off the last couple of units he had hanging around. It was okay. Could have gone worse. That was Keban, and he lost the skeleton. Battling Towan as well. This was just taking the province back from Barbs with quite a lot of stuff. Battling Redbud. This is a bit more interesting. Tianchi decided to leave all of his army here. There's quite a bit of stuff actually. Few leaders. And a ton of cavalry. You get blessed with decay weapons and undying. Well, these guys get blessed. These guys not so much. So I had the 2 Magi with fire elementals. Why did they move like this? I've never seen units march forward in a column like that. It's so strange. Is that a formation option? Horizontal line formation? Unfortunately, one guy gets to my Magi. Kills them both in 1 round. Bit frustrating. That was a bit awkward. Is he okay? No, he's decaying. That was Redbud. We lost the 2 Magi. Also lost 2 of our Sacres, unfortunately. But we killed quite a lot of stuff. I was surprised by this, because we killed 35 of these horsemen, and they are 35 gold each. So that's a lot of gold. Is that over 1,000 gold? Must be, right? Because 10 would be 350, so yeah. These guys are 50 gold as well, so that's another 300 gold. So we actually killed quite a lot of stuff. It's just, unfortunately, we lost 2 mages and 2 Sacres doing it. But we took back Redbud. And then we stormed the fort at Machaca. Nothing in this fight that we haven't seen, really. His army isn't... There's not much left now. He does have his god in the fight, but... yeah. It's a bit late for Derek Smart to do anything, I think. So that went okay. Lost 2 skeletons and 2 skeletons. And that's the end of Machaca. Almost. Almost still sieging one of his forts. Machaca went AI. I didn't notice when. It was either, I think it might have been last turn. So he's sending AI messages now. But he's out of the game pretty much. Got hit by lightning, 2 units were wounded, nobody was killed. Lost some people in Ivermark. Gained some unrest in Mushwood. Disease spreading in First Forest. So we had disease spreading in Scleria, then it moved to Dunvale, now it's in First Forest. So something is like moving 2 provinces at a time through here. It's now currently here. Don't know what this is. I'm doing a lot of patrolling in nearby provinces hoping to catch this thing. Speaking of which, we patrolled out some kind of event force in Scleria. A bunch of independent, what are these guys called? False Prophet and some heretics. Yeah. So all of the patrollers that I had set up caught this, which is something. That was in Scleria. Cured 3 diseases. I learned something about that as well. And patrolling is taking care of some filthy brigands. Lost an emite to disease. So, yeah, speaking of disease, just quickly. Last turn I gave the miraculous cure-all elixir to Yael here because he was diseased, and I assumed that would cure him because he's the only commander in the province with disease. But he wasn't. And it does say 3 units were cured of disease, so I guess that means that this elixir actually cures units at the same rate it cures commanders. Like the elixir must have cured just some random unit instead of the commander, which I didn't think it would work that way. I thought it would surely prioritize commanders, but I guess not. Which is a bit annoying. So what's diseased here now? Still 2 crossbows are diseased. 2 archers. So this elixir might actually prioritize the units, I guess. Which is not very good, is it? Yeah. Anyway, that's it for messages. So this turn, we took Machaka. We have the provinces now, the sites now from Machaka. 2 nature, 1 fire. So we've got even more nature gem income. And 2 earth plus boosts ritual range by 1 province. So gem income is currently at a pretty significant number. Let's go over red arrows. So up here, we just took this province, just took Machaka. I'm going to get this independent province now. I'm moving out everything that's diseased to attack this province. Everything that isn't diseased is staying here to patrol. So you've got a couple of guys patrolling. Archers, and then the werewolf has got the undiseased sacreds. Everything else is going to attack into the independence here. That's all this stuff. Everything on this screen, almost everything at least. I think there's like 2 mages who aren't, is diseased. So like all these units, if I hit D, everything lights up. This is like everything I've got that's diseased. So they're going to go through the Indies and then into Queen Forest, where I'm going to start recruiting witches. And it's the same sort of story down here. Anything that's diseased is going to move through here up into Queen Forest. And I'm going to move all of my cure all elixirs here, start recruiting witches, and then hopefully just very, very slowly cure everything of disease. That's the plan anyway. While that's happening, everything that's not moving or preaching or patrolling is going to go on research now. And that's going to be our focus for a few turns, just do some research. You see I've got patrollers in Scleria, patrollers in Dunvale. I do have some patrollers in Machaka. I'll probably have all those units that are diseased patrolling Queen Forest as well. Even patrolling in Ashdod now, because I just recruited a new Zamzumite. It's quite a good one because this one can cast Dirge of the Dead, which we'll have next turn. We've got some more giants sitting in the garrison as well. So what are these guys called? The Malik I've just recruited, plus a commander that was just sitting in Alman. They're going to move to Ashdod next. So we'll have a priest and a commander, and they'll be able to pick up some of these other giants. Maybe walk over to Dendra, maybe walk over here to Muspel. They'll just start walking around, retaking some of these provinces. Getting a temple up in Queen Forest this turn so that I can recruit the witches next turn. Might try and get palisades up here as well eventually. Up here, got this priest still moving down towards Whispering Wastes to sit there and preach. Maybe build a temple one day. And up here, the guys who just took back Redbird Grove, they're going to move over towards Dendra as well. There's only 4 sacreds now. But I've got one guy here casting reanimation, so I'll pick up some skeletons, throw them into Dendra. It should be okay. Also doing a bit of forging this turn. I had this guy. He has earth and fire, so he's able to forge an elemental armor for me. Which gives pretty decent protection and 10 to all elemental resists, which is very nice. So we've got a full set of gear crafted this turn. And next turn we can start summoning Ditanus to which should be good. I can start getting out a Ditanu, put on maybe a few pieces of gear, maybe give him a few sacreds. That'll give me some quite flexible raiding forces. But yeah, the goal at the moment is still just try and cure some of my giants, some of my mages, get some research done that we're missing. And then we have to think about, I don't know, maybe attacking Tianqi just to shut down some of these annoying globals. How many thrones does Tianqi have? 2. I am claiming the Throne of Ur this turn as well. This throne looks doable. Only got to roll through a couple of Cetesian provinces. Need to think about how we can actually win this game. We're in quite a strong position, but I've never actually won a game before, so I don't know how to leverage that into a victory. I'm quite amused by this. I guess someone got a Dominion Change event with my Dominion. Yep. But anyway, that's the turn. No recruitment at all this turn, except for the stuff in Ashdod. Bit low on cash for some reason, and I needed 400 to build a temple. I guess my upkeep is quite high at this point. Okay, ending turn. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hello, welcome back. We got Conjuration to 6, and I have switched to enchantment. I'm going to prioritize that. Claim the Throne of Air, which is nice. Somebody else claimed the Throne of Fire, which I'm pretty sure we've seen several times. We resisted a Magic Nightmare, thank goodness. Cast Reanimation, summoned the Lilith. Check out the Lilith. This is a Lilith. So they are seductresses. I've never used a Dream Seducer before. I've no idea how effective this is or is not. But I guess I will think of some gear to put on her and try using her next time we're at war with somebody. She can move very far. You can see all the flags that are lit up. She could move all the way to Uzid and all the way to Farron. Which is pretty nice. Summon some more stuff. Spied Satiz pinging a throne, which doesn't look too bad. A lot of Vine Men. Got an Earth Mother over here with 5 Earth, 6 Nature, and a ton of gems. Not sure what she'll cast with that. Ivy King. Bunch of Earth Gnomes and some Vine Ogres and stuff. And then we attacked into Farron with the Diseased Boys. This is a shitload of fucking knights and heavy cav. It's probably the most knights and heavy cav I've ever seen an independent army have. I guess this is a nice chance for my diseased giants to actually heal some of the damage they've been taking. And my Zamzamites. Yeah, it was almost kind of sketchy. We get through okay. And we kill the Hill Wizard, Steve. Did actually lose a Sacred though. And 5 long dead. Check out this. 36 heavy cavalry and 16 knights. Plus a knight commander and a wizard. That's a crazy little independent province. Also saw Abyssia taking the fort from Machaca. Nothing here though. Got hit by lightning and lost a unit. This is really annoying. Vengeful Waters rose up and killed 2 of my dudes in Scleria. These aren't really worth watching, but just in case you've never seen a Ice Elemental before. Fortunately, these guys weren't carrying anything. Pretty awkward fight. So we lose 1 emote, and then we also lose a Refiate Sage, unfortunately. Unexpected events were the temperature has dropped considerably, and the winter is going to be the coldest ever in the Bay of Plenty. And a false prophet is preaching in Mushwood, which is not good. Worldwide event, there's another deathmatch. I'm still not really interested in that. We caught a Cetesian scout, which is not really what I'm looking for. We're not actually getting those disease events anymore, so maybe whatever it was that was moving through our territory has moved on, but... And we killed 3 diseases. Where's Mushwood? Mushwood. Here. Okay. Probably worth taking care of that at some point. So all of those ice elementals were attacking us in Scleria. We're down to 2 black candles, so hopefully we push back against this. We did just claim a throne, which gives us Spreads Dominion 2. We did just complete a temple in this province as well. I'm hoping we can get Scleria scales at least neutral to stop this from happening. And you can see Tianqi's Dominion is really pushing in the top as well, which is why I don't like the fact that there's a false prophet here. Because we need all the Dominion we can get in this region. So it's something to remember. The Diseased Boys just took Farron, great province, 83 income, that's nice. Head into Queen Forest where we've got a temple, I'm constructing a palisades, and I'm going to start recruiting witches to start curing some of these guys. The other group of Diseased Boys cannot get to Queen Forest in one move, unfortunately, so they're going to move through Fungwood, head there, and then they'll sit there to either get cured one day or die trying. Up here we've got this little priest moving down to Whispering Waste to hopefully put up a temple there. I've got one of the H1s in Bandar Log who I've been preaching for a while. It's going to head down to Shambalek, maybe get a temple up there one day. These 2 guys are heading over towards Dendra, try and take that back. Might put a temple in Forbidden one day as well, it's quite difficult to get to. It's a nice location to push back against some of the Tianqi stuff as well. And we need to get a temple up in Machaca one day too. Other than that, not too much happening. I'm rolling out with a couple of dudes in Kunal. I'm forging the last piece of kit for my first Titanu, which is Boots of the Messenger. And I'm summoning my first Titanu in Ashdod. I'm also summoning a second Malak because I quite like having a couple of priests who can just fly around. Because you never know when you might have a few giants who just very urgently need a bless. So next time we'll take back Dendra and Muspel. Well, we'll attack Dendra and Muspel. We'll take them back the turn after. And next time we'll also have our first Titanu. I could actually summon 2 this turn, I think, because I've got another D3H1 somewhere. Might be one of the diseased guys, actually. Oh, he's moving with the diseased army, but he's not actually diseased. Yeah, but we'll just do one for now, and then we'll do another one next turn. And then we'll try and hit Enchantment 7 at some point in the next 5 or 6 turns. And then I think we have to do something about Tianqi's Dominion. For instance, by invading all of his provinces and burning down all his temples. It's going to be really frustrating to fight into that Dominion though. We need to also start building our own temples and pushing out our own Dominion before we do that, I think. It's kind of frustrating. Not much else I can do though. I also think about trying to blood hunt in my pretender somewhere. Break into blood in some way. Also need to do a bit of site searching in these new provinces too. But that's it for now. So, going to be in a bit of a slow portion of the game now for a little while. That's okay, I think. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. We got some enchantment, that's cool. Not much here I'm going to use though. Yeah. Some stuff. Might twice spawn some of my guys who have death too, I suppose. That's something. We'll keep going. Get Dispel next level. And Horde of Skeletons for the handful of D2s I've got. We also got... yeah, we got Flaming Arrows as well. I guess technically I could use that on all the crossbows I've got. Not too interesting though. We'll keep going. All the way to 7. We're doing quite a bit of research now. This could get up to about 900 if I was researching with everybody. We cast Dirge for the Dead. I'll take a look at that in a moment. Cast a bunch of other summons. Got attacked by a Magic Nightmare again. Not really sure what to do about this. I'm decided to just move all of my mages out of this province who have kills. Because it's a bit frustrating. Battling Monarch Woods, not very interesting. This is just Ulm attacking Machaka. Again, we got attacked by Ice Elementals from Vengeful Waters. This is also in Scleria. So both of these events are in Scleria, unfortunately. Unexpected event, we found a magic site in Lavendalon, which is the Hoburg settlement. Increases growth and enables the recruitment of horticulturalists and militia. Lost 50% tax in Valgard. The arena took place. 2 people take part. I believe Tianchi won. Yeah. Well done, I guess. The deadly disease has moved to Alman now, which is annoying. That's over here. Patrolled a bit, and Machaka has been permanently vanquished. Okay. So, I'm not sure what to do about everyone getting attacked here in Scleria from spells and globals. So I'm just moving everybody out of the province. These guys all have kills, so they're definitely moving so that Vengeance of the Dead can't hit them. These guys don't have kills, but I'm going to escape this province until there's white candles here. There is a big red arrow though. This is the Titano I just summoned. I got an astral one. It's not great. Earth's the best, I think. But we put all our gear on him. He can now move very far, as you can see. Almost the extent of my territory. He's got regen from the ring, plus he can bless himself. He's got Fear 11 with the free hat that we had lying around in the stash. Or from the shield, pierce resistance from being a skeleton. He's got shock, fire, and cold resist, and poison resist. He's undead, doesn't eat ethereal. Bit of reinvigoration, spirit sight, and he's got a 5% chance to go insane, but that's not bad. Pretty decent stats. I'm going to move this guy to Scleria. He's going to sit there, because if he gets attacked by elementals or Vengeance of the Dead, he can just farm them for some experience. That sounds pretty good. He's going to sit there patrolling until this province has white candles in it. If we don't find anything patrolling, he might just preach instead, because he's also a priest. And currently he's set to cast Resist Magic. I guess Astral Shield as well. What does this do? Paralysis? Yeah, sure. Blessing, Resist Magic, Astral Shield, attack. That sounds fine. He's going to sit there for a bit. And we're summoning another Titanu this turn as well. So we'll get another one out. I might get another one out with 6 pieces of gear as well. 2 big boys. Other movements this turn. So main one is just moving all the mages out of Dunvale. I'm attacking a Demuspel this turn, a few Sacreds and some Priests. And I'm attacking into Dendra this turn as well, with 4 Sacreds and lots of Skeletons. So hopefully we take both of those back. And down here, still building a Palisades. We'll get a Witch next turn. I'm moving all the diseased stuff here to either die or be cured of their disease. And I'm building a temple in Machaka and a temple in Whispering Wastes. I'm prioritizing temples at the moment. So next turn I'll try and get a temple up in Shambhalak as well. And I'm moving a priest with this army to build a temple in Forbidden Fields eventually as well. That's it for this turn really. I'm forging a lot of items again just to gear out the Titano next turn. I mean, as you can see, we've got lots of scouts moving through this territory. I assume it's Tianqi who's vengeancing me, because I know it's an astral spell. I'm pretty sure Alm doesn't get astral, so makes the most sense. But we'll wait till we've got Gift of Health up and running before we start invading anybody. I was thinking if we started attacking Tianqi here to prompt some kind of defense over here, we can then move a second army straight through here right onto his cat, which would be quite funny. But Tianqi's a very good player and he's probably got a lot of tools in his toolkit at the moment that will harry me, so we'll see how it goes. So I'll end turn. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.